Hey fellow cruisers, and welcome to the only show that talks about what really matters, cruising after 50. You've probably seen all those videos about the 7 levels of everything, right? 7 levels of gaming, 7 levels of coffee, 7 levels of being a dog owner. So I figured, why not the 7 levels of cruising? I'll be breaking down the different ways people cruise, from the first timer to the seasoned master of the seas. Today, I'm diving into the 7 levels of cruising. Think of it as a video game, but with better food and no monsters. Well, unless you count that guy who keeps getting to the buffet before you. Ever wondered where you fall in the grand scheme of things? Are you a level 1 or a level 7? In the comments below, let me know what level you think you are. And a quick disclaimer, you can't jump levels, but to truly conquer level 7, you have to earn your stripes. Where do you fit? Are there other levels I missed? In which level do your favorite cruise activities belong? Let me know in the comments below. Level 1, the Curious Voyager. This is the beginning of your cruise journey. You haven't fully committed yet and you're still dating around, so to speak. You're on a tight budget, not sure if you'll get seasick, so probably a little nervous about being stuck on a boat. You choose an inexpensive cruise line like MSC, Costa or Carnival. You probably insisted on a balcony because while you have no idea what an interior cabin feels like, you just know it feels wrong to not have access to daylight. And let's be honest, you're looking for a quick getaway, not a life-altering pilgrimage. You're dipping your toes in the water to see if you like it, and you're probably already thinking about what you'll do when you get back on land. For you, the cruise ship is really just an alternative to flying. You'll see it as a slightly more scenic and probably less stressful way to get to your destination. You're not the type to get into the trivia contests or the formal night. You're more likely to be found wandering the deck, checking out the view, and counting how many minutes it takes to get to the next port. For you, the cruise is a means to an end, a way to get from A to B. Level 2, the mainstream explorer. Okay, you've survived level 1 and surprisingly, you're back for more. You're still exploring, but now you're bringing the whole family. You've discovered that nothing keeps the kids busy like a water slide and an endless supply of pizza. This is where you try the big dogs, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian Cruise Line or Princess. You're no longer scared of the ship, but you're still a bit commitment phobe. You're trying to figure out which cruise line is your type. One thing you found out though, embarkation day is your holy day, your favorite day of the year. Maybe favorite days. You finally figured out that the cruise ship is not a plane, but a floating hotel. The huge convenience of traveling while you sleep, waking up in a new country without a passport stamp or a single airport line is probably what attracted you from moving to level 1 to level 2. The ship now is as much as a destination as the ports. You're comfortable with the idea of a sea day, and you're not afraid to try a specialty restaurant or a different activity. You might find yourself trying rock climbing on a Royal Caribbean ship or testing the go-karts on a Norwegian vessel. This is where you start to notice the subtle difference between cruise lines, and you're getting closer to discovering your cruise personality. Level 3, the season selector. Welcome to level 3, where you've officially moved from tourist to traveler. You know what you want. You've graduated from just wanting a vacation to seeking a specific experience. You're a connoisseur of cabins and you can practically taste the difference in the main dining rooms. Now, you're looking at lines like Holland America, Cunard, Celebrity or even Virgin. You're selecting your cruise based on the itinerary, quality of service, and you're probably already booking shore excursions even before you get on the ship. You figured out that some cruise lines are more than just a boat. They're a whole vibe. You've also probably found out which is the only cruise line that lets you bring your pet on board. You're more a discerning cruiser now, likely opting for smaller, more intimate ships and itineraries that offer more than just beaches. You're interested in the culture and history of the ports you visit, and you might find yourself in a lecture hall learning about the destination before you even get there. You'll notice the distinct atmosphere on each ship. Cunard's elegant, traditional British feel, Celebrity's modern, upscale vibe, or Virgin adults only, rock and roll energy. You've moved beyond the what can I do mindset into the what can I learn mentality. Level 4, the pampered perfectionist. Here, the cruise itself is the destination. You've moved beyond the need to hop off the ship every day. You're here for pure indulgence. We're talking Explora, Seabourn, Silver Sea, and Regent 7 Seas. Everything is included, from the exquisite food to the top shelf liquor. The service is so personalized, they probably know your middle name and your favorite cocktail before you even board. You can also get a taste of this life without fully committing on some market lines through ship-within-a-ship concepts like MSC's Yacht Club or NCL's Avon. This level is all about being pampered. The itinerary becomes secondary to the ship and its incredible amenities. You're not worried about a budget because everything is included and you won't be surprised by any hidden fees. Your days are spent relaxing by the pool, enjoying world-class dining and being catered by a crew that anticipates your every need. On a luxury cruise, the ship is a sanctuary and the only thing on your agenda is pure relaxation. Level 5, the bold adventurer. This level isn't for everyone. Yeah, you're not just taking a trip, you're on a mission. This is for the courageous and the curious, the kind of person who thinks, let's go somewhere cold where there aren't any beaches. This is where you take an expedition cruise to Antarctica or Galapagos. But it's not just about the cold. It could be also a smaller ship sailing in the Greek islands or a chartered catamaran in the Seychelles. The luxury is in the experience, not the hot tub. In this level, the ship is a tool, not a destination. You'll be with a small group of like-minded adventurers and the focus is on the environment and the experience. You might spend your day in a Zodiac, spotting penguins and seals in Antarctica, or snorkeling with sea lions in the Galapagos. The onboard amenities are comfortable and functional, but the real show is outside. This type of cruising is all about getting up and close and personal with nature and having an adventure that you couldn't have anywhere else. Level 6, the Ultra Luxe Elite. This is the pinnacle of luxury, the ultimate flex. Think of a yacht with a butler. These ships are so small and so exclusive that it's more like a private party than a public vacation. The itineraries are often one of a kind, and the service is so over the top that they've probably already learned your life story and built a monument in your honor. You've earned the right to this level. You're not just a passenger, you're a guest. The ship is a floating masterpiece with every detail meticulously planned to offer the highest level of comfort and privacy. You'll find yourself on a ship with fewer than 200 other guests on a completely unique itinerary. The dining is world-class, with some ships even boasting Michelin-starred chefs. The crew-to-guest ratio is absurdly high, ensuring that your every whim is catered to. This is where you find true exclusivity. Level 7, the master of the seas. You've reached the final boss of cruising. You've done it all, seen it all, and now you own it all. You're either living on a residential cruise ship or you brought your own private yacht. You've gone from being a passenger to being a king. Congratulations, you've officially beaten the game. For some, this level isn't about owning a boat, but rather a new kind of lifestyle. This is for the people who have mastered back-to-back cruising so well that they've become practically permanent residents on the sea. Their entire life is a series of meticulously planned itineraries that stretch years into the future. They know every crew member by name, and they have their favorite table in the dining room and go ashore only by mistake. For them, life on land is just a layover between sailings. You've moved beyond the need for a travel agent. Your entire life is an open-ended voyage, and you likely have a YouTube channel that feels less like a travel vlog and more like a reality show of your life at sea. You've made a floating city your permanent home. One last thing. Did you skip any levels? And what's after level 7? Level 8? The space cruise. Or is it just another expedition cruise? A luxury cruise maybe? Or something entirely different? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have 3 or more ants, click on this video of what 7 days feels like on level 4.